transitions have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Break in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Here's Pritchard. The shot from the low post is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor, this early, it is intimidating.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Brown. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
Brown no good on the free throw. And great talking. Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Pritchard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Suns trail by 6. The 3 from KD. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Oh, Kevin Durant, unreal.
Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Outside, KD sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 7.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last 3 go unanswered.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Booker looking around. Right side Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Picked by by Horford. Brown with it. Now Beal defending. Horford no luck.
That is a textbook block out to secure the rebound.
Beal drives in.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They lead by 4. And will return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Jones, no one around him. And the 3 off target. Boston leading by 4. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Celtics passing it around. Picked by Horford. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Suns making a switch here. Booker inside. Pulls it up. Phoenix no good that time either. Boston leading by 5. Pass to Porzingis. Picked by Horford. Back to Brown. Offensive rebound. Outside Tatum. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over O'Neal. And that one goes long. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7. Dan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Tatum gets the bucket. And it's the Suns with the ball. 6-point game. Tatum using his size inside.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
The drive by Booker. O'Neal on the wing. Here's the 3. Booker no good. Boston leading by 8. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Left side, Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis with the steal. And Tatum driving. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Suns trailed by 12. Booker outside. KD looking around. To halt the run. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
That's good from Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Outside for KD. Outside, Beal. Good ball movement here by the Suns. For 3, Booker tries again. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Oh, the persistence on the glass. Durant's high motor on full display there.
In the corner, Horford with it. Good on the triple. Horford's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively. moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 14. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Booker. Shoots over Brown. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
It is. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Horford no luck. Suns trail by 16. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 11 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time. And it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Durant.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. GA, when you think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Pass to Cornette. All sorts of time. The rebound by Richards. Suns trail by 16. Here's Durant. Horford with the rebound. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Pass to Holiday. Puts the move on. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
KD with the bucket.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
In the corner, Horford with it. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Inside. And it's White missing. Suns trail by 14. Here's Booker. Leans from outside. The second effort. The kick out to O'Neal. The three. Another three for Phoenix.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
To the middle. O'Neal with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Here's KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's White. Makes it off the glass.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Booker, right side. Here's Durant. And here's Booker. 14 points for him. To the paint. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
So both teams changing it up here. He's off on the second. Celtics leading by 8. And it's White missing.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Not loose. It's stolen by White. Pull-up jumper. Good. He hits the jump shot. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They led by as many as 18 points. And White with the stuff.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Clock at 6. Outside, Jones. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics leading by 11. Over Booker. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Booker, no good. Right side, Holiday. It's deflected. They recover it. On the wing, Holiday. Off target from three-point range.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Booker outside. To the inside. Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on White. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend? Toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Richards. Suns trail by 10. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not
not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Booker. There's the drive.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Pass to Pritchard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
Personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The line.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Boston?
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Back to Booker. This one for 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Here's Pritchard. Over Booker. Pass to Porzingis. Busted. No good that time either. Suns trail by 10. The 3 from KD. Durant. Money from deep.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops you.
This ball movement by Boston. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Horford has a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. Outside, Beal. There's the 3. Rebound, Boston. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Suns making a switch here. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Here's Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum. A wing who can score in so many different ways.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here.
Oh yeah. Wait, I ain't never played no 76ers, 76ers. Nor have I ever played this. What the hell is this? This is the last game I played. What are these 2 games?
got the Detroit Pistons facing the Dallas Mavericks. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Lively with the screen. Pass to Gafford. Irving from long range. Kept alive. Thompson outside. Davis with it. Back to Thompson. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Yeah.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pistons passing it around. Blocked again.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. Outside Irving. Pass to Lively. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Lively's got his second basket.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
The speed makes Thompson such a threat with the ball in his hands.
Here's Irving. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Down low, Duren, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Ivy with the bucket.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league. And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
And they get it. Thompson with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Duren. After the made shot from Klay Thompson. Harris outside. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Now here's Irving. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Pistons substitution. Isaiah Stewart.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Now here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And that one's good, Irving.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Launches a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Pistons substitution. Number 9, Asar Thompson.
Beasley for 3. Ray Thompson has been leading the charge for Dallas. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. He'll get you. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Here's Irving. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasingly entertainment value.
Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
In the corner, Lively with it. Thompson looking for an opening. Lively's shot is off. Pistons trailed by 3. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit making a switch here. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now, here is Irving. Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. There's the screen. Pass to Holland. And that one is stuffed right through.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Schroeder outside. Stewart in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Powell. It's deflected. And he's able to get it back. And it's Washington missing. The Pistons trailing. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
1:53 left to play here in the half. To the paint. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Ivy. As the son of two professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Substitution on the court.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Pass to Hardaway. Can't hit from in close. The Mavericks trailing. To the inside. Detroit with the rebound. 30 seconds left now here in the second. The kick out to Cunningham. Harris outside. He takes it in, and Davis pulls it down. And a wide open look for Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 8.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
And here's Harris from the arc. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top, up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Gotcha, coach.
Duran trying to break free. Pass to Irving. And he makes good on the layup. That's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
And Cunningham with the slam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Inside. And it's blocked. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And that one drops. 6 points now in the game from Ausar Thompson.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open floor when a steal triggers the break.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Cunningham's shot is off. On the wing, Thompson. Irving for three. Dallas again missing. The Pistons lead it. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
So hard to contain. Irving enjoys putting the D on their heels and drawing foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down one, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Lively with the screen. And finished off by Lively.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Dallas moving the ball around. The three from Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Now it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
To the inside. Lively. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lively's got 4 this quarter.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Duran, no good. Mavericks leading by 5. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. Screen by Gafford. It's hauled in by Harris. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 6. Cunningham left side. Fires from deep. The shot by Thompson, no good. Pass to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Stolen by Lively. Down low. And it's Davis with the jam.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin, and they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
There's a good screen. Here's Beasley. Off with the layup. Mavericks leading by 8. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Marshall. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now Detroit moving it up. And that one's good. Schroeder
playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
There's a screen by Washington. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Mavericks ahead as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll get going after the... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so here is Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here.
Substitution on the court.
Dinwiddie outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Williams. And it's blocked. They recover it. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
On a shooter like Dinwiddie, you have to guard close, but Dinwiddie challenges that defense and draws the foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. Pistons trailed by 8. Pass to Holland. Shoots a 3. A rebound by Washington. And so it's Dallas with Dinwiddie for 3. No good. Detroit with the ball. Schroeder with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Now here's Ivey. Nobody near Schroeder. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. And now the Pistons fast break. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivey is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Mavericks leading by 3. Irving surveying the floor. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Thompson outside. From outside off the mark. Here's Hardaway. Banked in off the glass.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Schroeder. Lays it up off the glass. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
A risky cross-court pass there, and it costs them. You got to be sure that you can get it there in time before you let that one go.
Hardaway goes in. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Thompson in the corner. Back to Hardaway. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Bradley with the screen. From deep. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 5. Thompson right side. And stolen by Irving. Driving to the basket. The shot's good.
And when Irving is rolling like this, it's really special to watch. Not much the D can do.
Pass to Duran. Harris outside. Hardaway with it. Detroit, no good that time either. And on the way from Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Dallas.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Irving for 3. Cunningham with some nice D. And so it's Detroit with the ball. 8-point game. The shot by Thompson, no good. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Pass to Duran. Outside Hardaway. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Tries from 16, missed. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And
Rebounds, though. It's all about the rebounds. He had the same amount for real.
play one more, but I got some shit to do, y'all. So, all right, then. Y'all see y'all later on today.